The City of Cupertino presents Meet the Candidates. This is your opportunity to meet one of the 8 candidates running for Cupertino City Council. And now for today's featured candidate, Michael Hunsweck.
Hi, my name is Michael Hunsweck. I'm a senior process engineer in the silicon chip industry, and I recently completed my PhD in mechanical engineering at Stanford University. Let me tell you why I'm running for Cupertino City Council. I believe in free markets and a strong private sector. I also believe that the role of government in a free society ought to be limited. You see, in my opinion, the purpose of good government is to secure our liberties and to promote the general welfare. It's not to run our lives. In fact, I think Ronald Reagan probably said it best when he said the scariest words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." You see, too often government is not the solution to our problems, but just the opposite. Too much government is the problem. When it comes to our economy, we have to remember that it is the private sector that is the engine of our economic growth. It is people getting up and going to work each day that keeps our economy running. But too often, high taxes and government overregulation stifle the innovation and productivity of our private sector. We often hear that higher taxes are necessary to provide for government services, as if responsible government that can balance its own budget is not even possible. But we have to remember that high rates of taxation create a drag in our economic growth. It makes it harder for kids to find jobs once they graduate. This is not the right way to try and increase government revenue. Really, the best way to increase government revenue is to increase the number of people working and paying taxes. And that has to be done by strengthening our private sector with lower tax rates and streamlined regulations. Government ought to be run responsibly, doing the things it needs to do well. But otherwise, it just needs to get out of the way. And if that's what you believe, then I'd be honored to have your vote. Thanks for listening.
The preceding presentation represents the views of City Council candidate Michael Hunsweck and does not necessarily reflect the views of the City of Cupertino. Election Tuesday is November 4th. Please vote for the 3 candidates best suited to serve on Cupertino City Council. For a complete listing to meet the candidates' dates and times, log on to the city's website at cupertino.org. And keep watching the City Channel, your news source for City Council election programming.